A love secret is coming out before December ends. Don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because something that has been hidden, something that has been quietly protected by timing and fear and unfinished healing, is preparing to rise to the surface before this month closes. Don't scroll, because this isn't random and it isn't for everyone. Listen to this. The reason this message found you is because your spirit is already sensing the shift. Don't scroll, because December is a closing month, a month where truth doesn't like to stay buried. Listen to this. When the year exhales, secrets lose their power. Don't scroll, because love especially refuses to stay silent when alignment approaches. Listen to this. There is someone connected to you, someone whose feelings have been real for far longer than you realize, but those feelings were kept behind a wall not to deceive you, but to protect both of you. Don't scroll, because protection often looks like distance. Listen to this. Silence often hides care. Don't scroll, because timing matters when hearts are involved. Listen to this. This love stayed quiet because it couldn't survive the version of you that was still healing. Don't scroll, because unfinished wounds distort truth. Listen to this. The universe waited until your nervous system could hear honesty without breaking. Don't scroll, because now you're stronger, calmer, more discerning. Listen to this. You don't chase clarity anymore, you recognize it. Don't scroll, because recognition is a sign of awakening. Listen to this. Awakening doesn't arrive as lightning, it arrives as calm awareness. Don't scroll, because awareness allows truth to land softly instead of painfully. Listen to this. That's why this secret is coming out now, not earlier. Don't scroll, because earlier would have caused confusion. Listen to this. Confusion feeds anxiety. Don't scroll, because anxiety clouds intuition. Listen to this. Your intuition is clearer now, sharper, quieter. Don't scroll, because quiet intuition is the most powerful. Listen to this. You may have noticed signs already. Don't scroll, because the universe whispers before it speaks clearly. Listen to this. Repeated numbers like 1111 or 1221. When you think about love, don't scroll, because those are alignment markers. Listen to this. Dreams where someone appears but doesn't speak. Don't scroll, because silence in dreams often means truth waiting for the right moment. Listen to this. Emotional waves that arrive without explanation. Don't scroll, because those are energetic messages. Listen to this. The person holding this secret has been fighting an internal battle between fear and truth. Don't scroll, because fear says, stay quiet. Listen to this. But truth says, it's time. Don't scroll, because truth grows louder when alignment is near. Listen to this. This love is not chaotic. It's not obsessive. It's not meant to disrupt your peace. Don't scroll, because it's meant to meet it. Listen to this. The reason you feel calmer lately is because your soul already knows something is shifting. Don't scroll, because souls recognize alignment before the mind catches up. Listen to this. The universe has been rearranging circumstances quietly. Don't scroll, because loud changes overwhelm. Listen to this. Gentle changes last. Don't scroll, because what's meant for you doesn't need force. Listen to this. It arrives naturally when resistance dissolves. Don't scroll, because resistance was built from past disappointment. Listen to this. Disappointment taught you boundaries. Don't scroll, because boundaries refined your standards. Listen to this. Refined standards attract refined love. Don't scroll, because this love secret is not immature or impulsive. Listen to this. It's thoughtful, considered, steady. Don't scroll, because steady love doesn't rush declarations. Listen to this. It waits for safety. Don't scroll, because safety is now present in you. Listen to this. You no longer abandon yourself to feel chosen. Don't scroll, because you choose yourself first. Listen to this. That's why this truth can finally surface without destabilizing you. Don't scroll, because the universe will not deliver what destroys your peace. Listen to this. Only what respects it. Don't scroll, because respect is the foundation of lasting love. Listen to this. The secret isn't dramatic in a movie sense. Don't scroll, because it's dramatic in a soul sense. Listen to this. It's the realization that someone has seen you clearly for a long time and waited until they could approach you correctly. Don't scroll, because approaching incorrectly damages connection. Listen to this. The delay was not punishment. Don't scroll, because it was preparation. Listen to this. Both of you were being shaped. Don't scroll, because shaping hurts before it strengthens. Listen to this. Strength doesn't feel loud. Don't scroll, because it feels grounded. Listen to this. You may notice a strange mix of calm and anticipation. Don't scroll, because anticipation without anxiety is alignment. Listen to this. Alignment doesn't scream, it settles. Don't scroll, because when truth comes out, it won't shock your system. Listen to this. It will click into place. Don't scroll, because clicking feels like relief. Listen to this. Relief is what your heart has been craving. Don't scroll, because your heart is tired of guessing. Listen to this. Guessing ends when truth appears. Don't scroll, because truth doesn't need convincing. Listen to this. It resonates. Don't scroll, because resonance is felt, not explained. Listen to this. Before December ends, something will confirm what you've been sensing. Don't scroll, because confirmation doesn't always come as a confession. Listen to this. Sometimes it comes as consistent action. Don't scroll, because actions reveal more than words ever could. Listen to this. The universe is not teasing you. Don't scroll, because it's aligning you. Listen to this. Alignment doesn't rush timing. Don't scroll, because it respects readiness. Listen to this. You're ready now to hear truth without spiraling. Don't scroll, because you've learned how to self-soothe. Listen to this. How to pause, how to respond instead of react. Don't scroll, because response is wisdom. Listen to this. Wisdom attracts mature love. Don't scroll, because immature love feels loud but unstable. Listen to this. This love feels quiet but certain. Don't scroll, because certainty doesn't need drama. Listen to this. The secret coming out is not meant to create chaos in your life. Don't scroll, because it's meant to remove confusion. Listen to this. Confusion drains energy. Don't scroll, because clarity restores it. Listen to this. Restored energy feels like peace. Don't scroll, because peace is your confirmation. Listen to this. If you feel peace instead of panic while listening, don't scroll, because that's how you know this message is for you. Listen to this. Stay open but grounded. Don't scroll, because grounding keeps you aligned. Listen to this. What's coming before December ends will not force you to choose. Don't scroll, because it will simply reveal. Listen to this. Revelation gives you power. Don't scroll, because power lies in awareness. Listen to this. And awareness is what you're stepping into right now. Don't scroll, because the story isn't ending. Listen to this. It's finally beginning to make sense. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because after a secret begins to rise, the universe doesn't reveal everything at once. It unfolds truth in layers so your spirit can absorb it without fear. Stay with me, because this part explains what happens after the awareness hits, when the quiet knowing settles into your chest and you start replaying moments from the past with new clarity. Don't scroll, because this is where understanding replaces confusion. Listen to this. Once the possibility of that hidden love becomes real to you, your intuition sharpens, not in an anxious way, but in a grounded one. Don't scroll, because grounded intuition doesn't obsess, it observes. Listen to this. You may begin noticing subtle confirmations everywhere. Don't scroll, because the universe loves patterns. Listen to this. A song that plays at the exact moment you think of them. Don't scroll, because music carries memory and truth. Listen to this. A name appearing unexpectedly. Don't scroll, because names hold vibration. Listen to this. Numbers repeating like 1212 or 333 when your thoughts drift. Don't scroll, because angel numbers are timing signals. Listen to this. They don't predict, they align. Don't scroll, because alignment is happening now. Listen to this. The person holding this love secret feels the same pull. Don't scroll, because energetic awareness travels both ways. Listen to this. They've been feeling restless, reflective, unable to ignore what they buried. Don't scroll, because buried feelings surface when avoidance no longer works. Listen to this. Avoidance once felt safer than vulnerability. Don't scroll, because vulnerability risks rejection. Listen to this. But silence risks regret. Don't scroll, because regret is heavier than fear. Listen to this. That's why the internal pressure has been building. Don't scroll, because truth doesn't disappear when ignored. Listen to this. It waits for courage. Don't scroll, because courage grows when the heart feels steadier. Listen to this. Steadiness is what the universe has been cultivating in both of you. Don't scroll, because unstable timing destroys good connections. Listen to this. Now timing is gentler, clearer, more intentional. Don't scroll, because intention matters more than impulse. Listen to this. Impulse burns fast and fades. Don't scroll, because intention lasts. Listen to this. The secret coming out isn't meant to overwhelm you. Don't scroll, because it's meant to reassure you that you weren't imagining the connection. Listen to this. Imagination feels chaotic. Don't scroll, because intuition feels calm. Listen to this. Calm recognition is what you're experiencing now. Don't scroll, because recognition doesn't require proof. Listen to this. It resonates in the body. Don't scroll, because your body knows before your mind accepts. Listen to this. You may notice your reactions to love changing. Don't scroll, because instead of urgency, there's curiosity. Listen to this. Curiosity is healthy. Don't scroll, because it invites exploration without attachment. Listen to this. Attachment tightens. Don't scroll, because curiosity opens. Listen to this. Openness allows truth to arrive naturally. Don't scroll, because forcing answers creates resistance. Listen to this. Resistance blocks flow. Don't scroll, because flow is present now. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to chase this revelation. Don't scroll, because it's asking you to stay present. Listen to this. Presence keeps you aligned with your peace. Don't scroll, because peace is your compass now. Listen to this. The more you stay grounded, the clearer the next steps become. Don't scroll, because clarity doesn't come from overthinking. Listen to this. It comes from observation. Don't scroll, because observation reveals consistency. Listen to this. Consistency reveals intention. Don't scroll, because intention reveals truth. Listen to this. The person connected to you is approaching a point where silence feels dishonest. Don't scroll, because honesty has been growing louder. Listen to this. Honesty doesn't always arrive as a confession. Don't scroll, because sometimes it arrives as changed behavior. Listen to this. More presence, more effort, more accountability. Don't scroll, because accountability is the language of maturity. Listen to this. Maturity attracts stability. Don't scroll, because stability is what your soul has been craving. Listen to this, not intensity, not drama, not emotional highs followed by lows. Don't scroll, because those patterns exhausted you. Listen to this, exhaustion taught you discernment. Don't scroll, because discernment changed your standards. Listen to this, higher standards don't push away what's meant for you. Don't scroll, because they filter out what would harm you. Listen to this, harm is no longer part of your path. Don't scroll, because your energy shifted. Listen to this, you've done the inner work even when no one saw it. Don't scroll, because unseen growth is still growth. Listen to this, the universe rewards consistency. Don't scroll, because consistency proves readiness. Listen to this, readiness doesn't demand timelines. Don't scroll, because it trusts divine order. Listen to this, divine timing doesn't rush December just because the calendar is closing. Don't scroll, because it uses the closing energy to release truth. Listen to this, endings create honesty. Don't scroll, because they force reflection. Listen to this, reflection reveals what matters. Don't scroll, because what matters refuses to stay hidden. Listen to this, the love secret coming out is not meant to disrupt your life. Don't scroll, because it's meant to clarify it. Listen to this, clarity brings calm decisions. Don't scroll, because calm decisions lead to better outcomes. Listen to this, outcomes aligned with peace last longer. Don't scroll, because lasting connection requires emotional safety. Listen to this, emotional safety comes from mutual respect. Don't scroll, because respect shows through patience. Listen to this, patience is present now. Don't scroll, because both hearts are more prepared to hold truth without running from it. Listen to this, running used to be a defense. Don't scroll, because now staying feels possible. Listen to this, staying doesn't mean settling. Don't scroll, because it means choosing consciously. Listen to this, conscious choice feels empowering. Don't scroll, because empowerment replaces fear. Listen to this, fear once dictated your reactions. Don't scroll, because now wisdom does. Listen to this, wisdom pauses, reflects, and responds. Don't scroll, because response is strength. Listen to this, strength doesn't raise its voice. Don't scroll, because it stands firm. Listen to this, firmness without rigidity allows flexibility. Don't scroll, because flexibility supports growth. Listen to this, growth is still happening even as truth approaches. Don't scroll, because growth doesn't stop when love appears. Listen to this, it deepens. Don't scroll, because healthy love supports evolution. Listen to this, not stagnation. Don't scroll, because stagnation breeds resentment. Listen to this, resentment has no place here. Don't scroll, because healing cleared it. Listen to this, you may feel moments of emotional release. Don't scroll, because release is integration. Listen to this, integration prevents repeating old cycles. Don't scroll, because cycles break when lessons are honored. Listen to this, you honored yours. Don't scroll, because that's why this revelation can arrive without chaos. Listen to this, chaos once signaled attraction. Don't scroll, because now calm signals alignment. Listen to this, alignment feels simple. Don't scroll, because simplicity is clarity. Listen to this, clarity reduces anxiety. Don't scroll, because anxiety once clouded joy. Listen to this, joy is lighter now. Don't scroll, because it doesn't depend on outcomes. Listen to this, joy rooted in self-trust is resilient. Don't scroll, because resilience allows love to grow naturally. Listen to this, the universe is not asking you to prepare for heartbreak. Don't scroll, because it's preparing you for honesty. Listen to this, honesty may feel vulnerable. Don't scroll, because vulnerability now feels manageable. Listen to this. Manageable vulnerability deepens intimacy. Don't scroll, because intimacy thrives in safety. Listen to this. Safety is being built quietly. Don't scroll, because loud declarations aren't needed yet. Listen to this. What's needed is awareness. Don't scroll, because awareness keeps you grounded as things unfold. Listen to this. Unfolding doesn't mean rushing toward answers. Don't scroll, because it means allowing them to appear. Listen to this. Appearing truth feels relieving. Don't scroll, because relief is your confirmation. Listen to this. If you feel relief instead of panic as you hear this, don't scroll, because that's how you know alignment is real. Listen to this. The cliffhanger here is gentle but powerful. As December continues, the secret doesn't just come out through words. Don't scroll, because it reveals itself through consistency, intention, and presence. Listen to this, and when you finally see it clearly, you'll realize the waiting wasn't punishment. Don't scroll, because it was preparation for something that could finally meet you where you are now. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because this is the part where the truth stops feeling like a mystery and starts feeling like recognition, and recognition changes everything. Stay with me, because once a love secret begins to surface and the confirmations start aligning, the universe shifts from whispering to gently guiding. Don't scroll, because this guidance is subtle but powerful. Listen to this. You may notice that you're emotional. Reactions are different now than they would have been months ago. Don't scroll, because instead of anxiety, there's steadiness. Listen to this. Instead of obsession, there's clarity. Don't scroll, because clarity is proof that healing has integrated. Listen to this. Integrated healing doesn't erase desire. Don't scroll, because it refines it. Listen to this. You no longer want love that consumes you. Don't scroll, because you want love that accompanies you. Listen to this. That shift is not accidental. Don't scroll, because the universe adjusted your heart so it could receive something real. Listen to this. Real love doesn't arrive with chaos. Don't scroll, because it arrives with peace. Listen to this. And peace doesn't mean the absence of emotion. Don't scroll, because it means emotional safety. Listen to this. Emotional safety allows truth to be spoken without fear of losing yourself. Don't scroll, because fear once dictated how you attached. Listen to this. Now awareness guides you. Don't scroll, because awareness allows choice. Listen to this. Choice is power. Don't scroll, because power doesn't cling. Listen to this. It stands steady. Don't scroll, because steadiness attracts honesty. Listen to this. Honesty is what's preparing to meet you. Don't scroll, because honesty doesn't always arrive as a dramatic confession. Listen to this. Sometimes it arrives as a moment where everything suddenly makes sense. Don't scroll, because sense-making is integration. Listen to this. You may find yourself reflecting on past interactions and realizing there were signs you couldn't interpret at the time. Don't scroll, because timing controls perception. Listen to this. When you're healing, signals feel confusing. Don't scroll, because when you're grounded, they feel obvious. Listen to this. The universe waited until obvious wouldn't overwhelm you. Don't scroll, because overwhelm shuts people down. Listen to this. Openness allows connection. Don't scroll, because connection is what's being aligned now. Listen to this. Not fantasy, not projection, not what if. Don't scroll, because reality is entering the picture. Listen to this. Reality grounded in mutual readiness. Don't scroll, because readiness matters more than chemistry. Listen to this. Chemistry without readiness creates cycles. Don't scroll, because cycles drain the heart. Listen to this. Your heart is no longer available for cycles. Don't scroll, because it's available for growth. Listen to this, growth requires patience, don't scroll, because patience doesn't rush truth. Listen to this, it allows it to arrive naturally, don't scroll, because natural timing creates safety. Listen to this, safety allows vulnerability, don't scroll, because vulnerability deepens intimacy. Listen to this, intimacy doesn't demand perfection, don't scroll, because it requires presence. Listen to this, presence is becoming easier for you now, don't scroll, because you're no longer stuck in past pain or future fear. Listen to this, you're here, don't scroll, because being here allows you to respond rather than react. Listen to this, reaction was survival, don't scroll, because response is wisdom. Listen to this, wisdom doesn't panic when things feel uncertain, don't scroll, because it trusts alignment. Listen to this, alignment doesn't need constant reassurance, don't scroll, because it reveals itself through consistency. Listen to this, consistency is starting to show up in subtle ways, don't scroll, because subtle doesn't mean insignificant. Listen to this, it means sustainable, don't scroll, because sustainable love builds slowly. Listen to this, building requires foundation, don't scroll, because foundation is what the universe has been working on beneath the surface. Listen to this, you didn't see it because it was internal, don't scroll, because internal shifts always come first. Listen to this, external reality follows, don't scroll, because it has to. Listen to this, the person connected to this secret has been undergoing their own internal reckoning, don't scroll, because truth forces reflection. Listen to this, reflection brings accountability, don't scroll, because accountability is the gateway to maturity. Listen to this, maturity isn't loud, don't scroll, because it's consistent. Listen to this, consistent energy feels different than inconsistent attention. Don't scroll, because inconsistency triggers anxiety. Listen to this. Consistency builds trust, don't scroll, because trust allows relaxation. Listen to this, relaxation is what your body has been learning, don't scroll, because tension once felt normal. Listen to this, now calm feels safe, don't scroll, because safety allows you to receive without guarding every inch of yourself. Listen to this, guarding was necessary before, don't scroll, because now it's softening. Listen to this, softening doesn't mean lowering standards, don't scroll, because it means opening without abandoning boundaries. Listen to this, boundaries are clear in you now, don't scroll, because clarity protects peace. Listen to this, peace is not negotiable anymore, don't scroll, because you learned its value through loss. Listen to this, loss clarified what matters, don't scroll, because what matters now is mutual effort, honesty, and emotional presence. Listen to this, the universe does not align half-ready connections, don't scroll, because it waits until both sides can meet with integrity. Listen to this, integrity means actions matching words, don't scroll, because mismatch created confusion before. Listen to this, confusion is fading now, don't scroll, because clarity is entering. Listen to this, clarity doesn't demand immediate decisions, don't scroll, because it invites observation. Listen to this, observation allows discernment, don't scroll, because discernment keeps you aligned with your values. Listen to this, values shape long-term satisfaction. Don't scroll, because short-term excitement fades. Listen to this, long-term fulfillment grows. Don't scroll, because growth is happening now. Listen to this, even if it feels slow, don't scroll, because slow growth is stable growth. Listen to this, stability doesn't feel like butterflies, don't scroll, because it feels like grounded anticipation. Listen to this, anticipation without anxiety is alignment, don't scroll. Because anxiety once signaled attachment, listen to this, attachment without. Security feels urgent, don't scroll, because security now exists within you, listen to this. Internal security changes how you experience connection, don't scroll, because you're no longer afraid of silence, listen to this. Silence now feels neutral, don't scroll, because neutrality allows space for truth, listen to this. Truth doesn't rush when space is present, don't scroll, because rushing distorts intention, listen to this. The universe values intention over impulse, don't scroll, because impulse fades, listen to this. Intention lasts, don't scroll, because lasting love requires intentionality, listen to this. Intentionality shows up as patience, don't scroll, because patience is present now, listen to this. Patience doesn't mean waiting passively, don't scroll, because it means staying aligned actively, listen to this. Alignment keeps you in your body, don't scroll, because your body holds wisdom, listen to this. Your body relaxes when something is right, don't scroll, because tension is information, listen to this. Information guides decisions, don't scroll, because decisions shape destiny, listen to this. Destiny isn't a single moment, don't scroll, because it's a series of aligned choices, listen to this. You've been making them quietly, don't scroll, because no one applauds inner work, listen to this. But the universe responds to it, don't scroll, because response is beginning now, listen to this. Response doesn't mean immediate answers, don't scroll, because it means movement, listen to this. Movement can be subtle, don't scroll, because subtle movement still changes direction, listen to this. Direction is shifting toward clarity, don't scroll, because clarity removes fear, listen to this. Fear once magnified uncertainty, don't scroll, because now uncertainty feels manageable, listen to this. Manageable uncertainty invites curiosity, don't scroll, because curiosity keeps the heart open without attachment, listen to this. Openness allows connection to unfold naturally, don't scroll, because forcing outcomes collapses alignment, listen to this. Alignment unfolds when you allow, don't scroll, because allowing doesn't mean doing nothing, listen to this. It means trusting timing, don't scroll, because timing is precise even when it feels slow, listen to this. Precision prevents heartbreak, don't scroll, because rushed truth wounds, listen to this. Prepared truth heals, don't scroll, because healing allows love to grow without fear, listen to this. Fear no longer dominates your choices, don't scroll, because wisdom does, listen to this. Wisdom feels calm, don't scroll, because calm is your confirmation, listen to this. If you feel calm listening now, don't scroll, because that's alignment, listen to this. The cliffhanger here is gentle but powerful. As December continues, the secret doesn't just reveal itself outwardly, don't scroll, because it also reshapes how you understand love itself, listen to this. And when that understanding settles fully, you won't feel rushed to act, don't scroll, because you'll feel ready to respond from clarity, peace, and self-trust, exactly when the universe intended. Don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because this is the part where the universe slows everything down just enough for you to truly feel what's changing, not in your head, but in your body and spirit. Stay with me, because this phase isn't loud, it's deep, and depth is where real transformation happens. Don't scroll, because after awareness, after confirmations, after that quiet knowing settles in, the universe begins to test not your patience, but your trust. Listen to this. Trust doesn't look like waiting nervously for something to happen, don't scroll, because trust looks like living your life fully while staying emotionally open. Listen to this. You may notice that you're less consumed by when and more grounded in now. Don't scroll, because that shift is powerful. Listen to this. Obsession fades when alignment is near. Don't scroll, because obsession belongs to lack. Listen to this. Alignment belongs to abundance. Don't scroll, because abundance doesn't beg, it allows. Listen to this. Allowing doesn't mean being passive. Don't scroll, because it means not forcing outcomes that aren't ready yet. Listen to this. The universe is extremely protective of what's meant to last. Don't scroll, because rushing love fractures it. Listen to this. Slow unfolding strengthens it. Don't scroll, because strength is built through consistency. Listen to this. Consistency is becoming clearer around you now. Don't scroll, because you're starting to see who shows up emotionally, not just who speaks beautifully. Listen to this. Words without presence once pulled you in. Don't scroll, because presence without drama now feels more attractive. Listen to this. That's not coincidence. Don't scroll, because your nervous system has healed enough to recognize safety. Listen to this. Safety doesn't create adrenaline. Don't scroll, because it creates calm. Listen to this. Calm is the signal you once ignored. Don't scroll, because chaos felt familiar. Listen to this. Familiarity doesn't equal truth. Don't scroll, because truth often feels unfamiliar at first. Listen to this. Unfamiliar calm can feel boring until you realize how peaceful it is. Don't scroll, because peace doesn't steal your energy. Listen to this. It restores it. Don't scroll, because restoration is happening now. Listen to this. You may feel more energized without needing external validation. Don't scroll, because your worth feels internal now. Listen to this. Internal worth changes how love approaches you. Don't scroll, because you're no longer vibrating from, prove it to me. Listen to this. You're vibrating from, meet me where I am. Don't scroll, because that energy only attracts those capable of meeting you there. Listen to this. Incapable connections feel heavier now. Don't scroll, because your system rejects misalignment faster. Listen to this. Rejection doesn't come with guilt anymore. Don't scroll, because clarity has replaced confusion. Listen to this. Confusion once kept you stuck. Don't scroll, because clarity sets you free. Listen to this. Freedom doesn't run from closeness. Don't scroll, because it chooses it intentionally. Listen to this. Intentional closeness is what's being prepared now. Don't scroll, because preparation always comes before arrival. Listen to this. Arrival doesn't announce itself with fireworks. Don't scroll, because it blends into your life naturally. Listen to this. You may notice that your routines aren't disrupted. Don't scroll, because disruption used to feel like passion. Listen to this. Now compatibility feels more important. Don't scroll, because compatibility supports longevity. Listen to this. Longevity requires emotional regulation. Don't scroll, because regulation allows conflict without collapse. Listen to this. Collapse used to happen when fear took over. Don't scroll, because fear no longer leads your decisions. Listen to this. Discernment does. Don't scroll, because discernment doesn't rush intimacy. Listen to this. It allows trust to build. Don't scroll, because trust is cumulative. Listen to this. It grows through repeated experiences of safety. Don't scroll, because safety is becoming familiar to you. Listen to this. Familiarity with safety changes what you tolerate. Don't scroll, because you no longer tolerate inconsistency disguised as mystery. Listen to this. Mystery once felt exciting. Don't scroll, because now transparency feels more attractive. Listen to this. Transparency doesn't remove romance. Don't scroll, because it deepens it. Listen to this. deep romance doesn't rely on uncertainty, don't scroll, because it thrives on mutual presence. Listen to this, presence is what you're learning to value most, don't scroll, because presence doesn't disappear when things get uncomfortable. Listen to this, discomfort is part of intimacy, don't scroll, because intimacy requires honesty. Listen to this, honesty doesn't always feel good at first, don't scroll, because it feels relieving afterward. Listen to this, relief is a sign of alignment, don't scroll, because anxiety drains. Listen to this, relief restores, don't scroll, because restoration allows growth. Listen to this, growth is ongoing now, don't scroll, because even when nothing dramatic is happening, listen to this, something is integrating inside you, don't scroll, because integration prevents repeating old cycles. Listen to this, cycles repeat when lessons are avoided, don't scroll, because you faced yours. Listen to this, facing them wasn't easy, don't scroll, because it required sitting with uncomfortable emotions without escaping. Listen to this, that courage rewired your attachment patterns, don't scroll, because you're no longer chasing reassurance. Listen to this, you're choosing alignment, don't scroll, because alignment doesn't require performance. Listen to this, it allows authenticity, don't scroll, because authenticity attracts authenticity. Listen to this, fake connections feel obvious now, don't scroll, because your intuition is sharper. Listen to this, intuition doesn't shout, don't scroll, because it nudges. Listen to this, those nudges are guiding you gently, don't scroll, because force is not needed anymore. Listen to this, you've learned to listen to subtle signals, don't scroll, because subtle signals are the universe's favorite language. Listen to this, loud lessons come when whispers are ignored, don't scroll, because you're hearing the whispers now. Listen to this, the love secret unfolding isn't meant to shock you, don't scroll, because it's meant to settle you. Listen to this, settling doesn't mean settling for less, don't scroll, because it means settling into alignment. Listen to this, alignment feels like exhale, don't scroll, because you've been holding your breath for a long time. Listen to this, exhaling doesn't mean giving up, don't scroll, because it means trusting support. Listen to this, support exists now in ways you couldn't access before, don't scroll, because you didn't trust it yet. Listen to this, trust grows through experience, don't scroll, because experience taught you resilience. Listen to this, resilience allows vulnerability without fear of collapse, don't scroll, because collapse once felt inevitable. Listen to this, now it doesn't, don't scroll, because you trust yourself to recover if needed. Listen to this, that trust removes desperation, don't scroll, because desperation repels stable love. Listen to this, calm confidence attracts it, don't scroll, because calm confidence doesn't chase. Listen to this, it invites, don't scroll, because invitation respects free will. Listen to this, free will creates genuine choice, don't scroll, because choice creates commitment. Listen to this, commitment without pressure feels safe, don't scroll, because safety allows depth. Listen to this, depth is what's forming now, don't scroll, because surface connections no longer satisfy you. Listen to this, depth doesn't rush timelines, don't scroll, because it respects emotional readiness. Listen to this, readiness is what the universe has been cultivating patiently, don't scroll, because patience builds strength. Listen to this, strength allows love to grow without fear, don't scroll, because fear is no longer steering the ship. Listen to this, wisdom is, don't scroll, because wisdom knows when to pause and when to move. Listen to this, movement will come naturally, don't scroll, because you won't have to force it. Listen to this, When truth finally expresses itself clearly, don't scroll, because it will feel steady, not overwhelming. Listen to this. Steady truth feels like recognition. Don't scroll, because recognition feels like relief. Listen to this. Relief is how you'll know alignment is real. Don't scroll, because the cliffhanger here isn't about what they'll say or when. Listen to this. It's about who you've become in the process. Don't scroll, because you've become someone who can receive truth without losing yourself. Listen to this. And that's exactly when the universe allows the next layer of the story to unfold. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because this is the part where everything that felt slow, confusing, or suspended suddenly reveals its purpose, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Stay with me, because this isn't about suspense anymore, it's about integration. Listen to this. After the quiet shifts, the emotional grounding, the subtle confirmations, and the deep inner calm you've been building, the universe begins to change how you experience love itself. Don't scroll, because this is where the old version of you officially releases control. Listen to this. Not because you gave up, but because you finally trust the process. Don't scroll, because trust doesn't come from blind faith, it comes from evidence. Listen to this, and the evidence is how different you feel now compared to before. Don't scroll, because the same situations that once triggered anxiety no longer hook you the same way. Listen to this. You pause. Instead of panic. Don't scroll, because you breathe instead of spiraling. Listen to this, and that pause is power. Don't scroll, because power allows you to respond from clarity instead of fear. Listen to this. Fear once dictated your timing, your attachment, your reactions. Don't scroll, because now awareness does. Listen to this. Awareness creates space between feeling and action. Don't scroll, because space is where wisdom lives. Listen to this. Wisdom doesn't rush love. Don't scroll, because it protects it. Listen to this. You've learned that forcing outcomes only creates fragile connections. Don't scroll, because fragility collapses under pressure. Listen to this. What's being aligned for you now is resilient. Don't scroll, because resilience can handle real life. Listen to this. Real life includes misunderstandings, delays, and imperfect moments. Don't scroll, because perfect timing doesn't mean perfect conditions. Listen to this. It means emotional readiness. Don't scroll, because readiness allows repair instead of rupture. Listen to this. Repair is the true marker of healthy love. Don't scroll, because anyone can connect when things are easy. Listen to this. But alignment shows itself when things are uncertain. Don't scroll, because uncertainty no longer scares you. Listen to this. It feels manageable now. Don't scroll, because you trust yourself to navigate it. Listen to this. Self-trust is the foundation of mutual trust. Don't scroll, because without self-trust, love feels like a risk. Listen to this. Now it feels like a choice. Don't scroll, because choice is freedom. Listen to this. Freedom doesn't run from closeness. Don't scroll, because it chooses it intentionally. Listen to this. Intentional connection feels different in your body. Don't scroll, because it doesn't tighten your chest. Listen to this. It softens it. Don't scroll, because softness is no longer threatening. Listen to this. Softness used to feel unsafe because it meant vulnerability without boundaries. Don't scroll, because now vulnerability exists alongside boundaries. Listen to this. Boundaries don't block love. Don't scroll, because they guide it. Listen to this. Guidance prevents self-abandonment. Don't scroll, because self-abandonment once disguised itself as devotion. Listen to this. Now devotion includes yourself. Don't scroll, because including yourself changes the entire dynamic. Listen to this, you no longer shrink to be chosen, don't scroll. Because you expand into alignment, listen to this, expansion attracts partners who are ready, don't scroll, because unready energy feels heavy now, listen to this, heaviness drains, don't scroll, because lightness restores, listen to this, you're choosing what restores you, don't scroll, because restoration is part of healing, listen to this, healing doesn't mean forgetting the past, don't scroll, because it means learning from it without reliving it, listen to this, you're no longer replaying old conversations, don't scroll, because you're present with what's unfolding now, listen to this, presence allows truth to surface naturally, don't scroll, because forcing truth creates resistance, listen to this, resistance delays alignment, don't scroll, because alignment is sensitive to pressure, listen to this, pressure collapses fragile timing, don't scroll, because timing is precise now, listen to this. The universe has been protecting this revelation until you could receive it without losing your center, don't scroll, because losing your center once felt inevitable, listen to this, now it doesn't, don't scroll, because your center is stable, listen to this, stability changes the kind of love you attract, don't scroll, because instability attracted intensity, listen to this, stability attracts consistency, don't scroll, because consistency builds trust, listen to this. Trust allows intimacy to deepen without fear of abandonment, don't scroll, because abandonment anxiety once controlled your choices, listen to this, now regulation replaces it, don't scroll, because regulation allows emotional flexibility, listen to this, flexibility supports compromise without resentment, don't scroll, because resentment erodes love slowly, listen to this, the universe removed that pattern from your path, don't scroll, because you outgrew it, listen to this, outgrowing doesn't mean rejecting the past, don't scroll, because it means integrating its lessons, listen to this. Integration is why you feel calmer even when things are uncertain, don't scroll, because calm isn't indifference, listen to this, it's confidence, don't scroll, because confidence doesn't demand constant reassurance, listen to this, reassurance now comes from alignment, don't scroll, because alignment feels unmistakable, listen to this, it doesn't confuse, don't scroll, because confusion belonged to mixed signals, listen to this. Mixed signals no longer hold power over you, don't scroll. Because clarity has replaced them, listen to this, clarity doesn't rush declarations, don't scroll, because it allows actions to speak, listen to this, actions reveal readiness more accurately than words, don't scroll, because words can be impulsive, listen to this, actions require commitment, don't scroll, because commitment is the energy forming now, listen to this, commitment doesn't announce itself loudly, don't scroll, because it shows up consistently, listen to this, consistency feels grounding, don't scroll, because grounding allows you to stay present even when emotions rise, listen to this, emotions rising no longer mean danger, don't scroll, because you know how to self-soothe, listen to this, self-soothing doesn't isolate you, don't scroll, because it stabilizes connection, listen to this, stability allows mutual growth, don't scroll, because growth doesn't stop when love appears, listen to this, it deepens, don't scroll, because deep love evolves, listen to this. Evolution requires patience, don't scroll, because patience is strength, listen to this, strength doesn't chase outcomes, don't scroll, because it allows unfolding, listen to this, unfolding doesn't feel dramatic, don't scroll, because it feels natural, listen to this, natural doesn't mean boring, don't scroll, because it means sustainable, listen to this, sustainable love survives real life, don't scroll, because real life includes stress, disagreement, and change. Listen to this, change no longer terrifies you, don't scroll, because adaptability has grown. Listen to this, adaptability prevents rigidity, don't scroll, because rigidity breaks under pressure. Listen to this, flexibility holds, don't scroll, because holding doesn't mean clinging. Listen to this, it means staying present, don't scroll, because presence is the greatest gift you can offer now. Listen to this, you no longer perform to be loved. Don't scroll, because authenticity has replaced performance. Listen to this. Authenticity attracts authenticity, don't scroll, because fake connection feels obvious to you now. Listen to this, obvious doesn't mean painful anymore, don't scroll, because clarity removes attachment to what isn't aligned. Listen to this, attachment fades when self-respect grows, don't scroll, because self-respect anchors your choices. Listen to this, anchored choices shape destiny, don't scroll, because destiny isn't a single event. Listen to this, it's the accumulation of aligned decisions. Don't scroll, because you've been making them quietly. Listen to this, quietly doesn't mean unnoticed. Don't scroll, because the universe notices alignment immediately. Listen to this, alignment invites support. Don't scroll, because support shows up as ease. Listen to this, ease doesn't mean nothing is happening. Don't scroll, because it means friction has been removed. Listen to this, friction once created drama. Don't scroll, because drama fed old patterns. Listen to this, those patterns have ended. Don't scroll, because you chose differently. Listen to this, choosing differently rewrote your trajectory. Don't scroll, because rewriting destiny takes courage. Listen to this, courage doesn't roar. Don't scroll, because it stays steady. Listen to this, steadiness is your new baseline. Don't scroll, because from this baseline, love can approach without destabilizing you. Listen to this, when the final layer of truth emerges, don't scroll, because it will feel like confirmation rather than surprise. Listen to this, confirmation doesn't shake your world. Don't scroll, because it fits into it. Listen to this, fitting feels peaceful. Don't scroll, because peace is your signal now. Listen to this, if you feel peace while hearing this, don't scroll, because that's alignment speaking. Listen to this, the cliffhanger here isn't about what will be revealed next. Don't scroll, because it's about how prepared you are to receive it. Listen to this, and you are more prepared than you realize, because you've become someone who can hold truth, love, and uncertainty without losing yourself. And that's exactly when the universe allows what was hidden to finally step into the light.